the delayed video on dealing with the rust, just surface rust, but dealing with the rust and the rust prevention, and then the Rainblade reinstallation on the camper van. Right here, right now. Let's go.
Living in a van down by the river, singing loud. No ties, no chains, just the rolling clouds. Freedom tastes real sweet when you're nothing to give. Living in a van down by the river's where I live, where I live.
Okay, so to deal with this rust, we've got some OSFO. Stops rust, prepares rusted surfaces for priming. So basically the process, brush it on, rinse it off. There's still some adhesive on there. I literally don't care, this is going to be covered by tape. So I'm just going to dip an acid brush in there. Brush that on. There we go. That is the entire rusted surface. Just a little bit of surface rust, and I want to prevent it from becoming anything worse than surface rust. It's not hideous out there, but the sun is awfully intense. The OSFO is doing its thing. I've set a timer for 15 minutes, and then we're going to rinse it off, and then we're going to let it dry. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go. All right, well, we're going to let it dry, and then we're going to apply some paint. I'm going to use a different method. Okay, the paint that we're using is a paint and primer all in one. It's a spray paint, and I don't want to deal with masking. I don't want to deal with overspray. So what I'm going to do, all spray paint is paint shoved into a can with a propellant. Okay, I'm going to spray the paint into this old Taco Bell cup. I'm going to go ahead and get a small pool of it, and I'm just going to dip a paintbrush in it. I'm going to apply the paint by brush. We're going to get a good coating of it. Doesn't have to be pretty. I'm just trying to avoid overspray. Again, this whole area is going to be covered with the Rainblade. I already have the new VHB tape on the Rainblade, and we'll go ahead and get this taken care of as soon as that panel is dry, probably another 15 minutes or so. Like I said, the sun is pretty intense out here today, so it's really not going to take long for it to dry up. Okay, so the old VHB tape is off. The new is on here. This is the Rainblade. The paint is curing, and looking at the specs, it should take 24 to 48 hours before I should apply this. So we're gonna come back to this. It's Wednesday now. I still can't work until at least the end of tomorrow due to some problems with the Pathfinder. It's at the dealership, and the rideshare company won't let me use a rental car, or at least not unless I rent it through them. So I'm stuck without work. So here we go. We're gonna have to wait 24 hours at least, and then I'll go ahead and stick the Rainblade back on the side of the van. Okay, I know it's not pretty, but there it is. It's cured. It's there. We still got some adhesive residue here. I'm not going to bother getting rid of that. We're going to wipe this down with some alcohol wipes. We're going to reapply the Rainblade because, yeah, my concern was preventing continued rust and giving a surface for the VHB tape to adhere to, and I've accomplished that. Okay, we've done the wipe down. We've got the Rainblade. I'm just gonna struggle for a second here to get the protective tape off of the VHB. The hard part is getting a nail under the red protective part. I think part of its failure was that the sliding door would run into it. I'm going to try to position it a little further back. Honestly, I'm going to try to position it as far back as I can go, but with the curvature of the body, I'm going to be limited to how far back I can actually go. One last piece here. There we go. Now, we're going to try to line it up as best as possible, as far back as possible. Okay. Now you can see I've got a bit of a curve here, and that's because I'm just at the edge where the bodywork's starting to curve. And where, there we go. All right. So it bows out a little bit. Let's see if that gives us an interference problem. Unlock the door. Reposition the camera. Usually don't open these doors from the side, but I'm doing it for this purpose right here. We're contacting the... Okay, that's a huge improvement. We're only contacting the curtain. Right here, you can see the curtain is kind of dragging. Yeah, we've only got about 1 millimeter. Now, when it gets down about here, it starts pushing, that's fine. Okay. So I still need to run a bead of clear silicone, and we're just going to smooth it like if I was caulking a bathtub. There's a bit of a gap right here that needs to be filled, and back in here. But where the pressure on it really is right here at the front corner. So I think we're good. That's it. Other than the clear silicone, which I'll do tonight, I won't have enough light to shoot the video on. That project is done, okay? And the only reason I'm doing the clear silicone, and I'm just gonna add a bead of silicone, I'm gonna smooth it around so I've got a smooth way to shed water from between the Rainblade and the steel of the bodywork of the van. I don't want to trap water in there and cause another rust issue. That's the whole reason I'm doing that. yeah, that's done. That should actually leave me almost ready to go camping again. Um, the van's running fantastically. I've got some cleanup I need to do in the interior. Ever since that last repair at Tri-State Ford in Amarillo, the thing's been running like a top. I had my suspension redone, and it really wasn't the full suspension redone, just the front end was rebushed by the my guy in Santa Fe, Texas. I don't know if he wants me to throw his shop name out there or not. He does not work fast. Doesn't work fast at all. He is swamped all the time. Okay, he does good work. He's definitely affordable, but he's always swamped. Um, it's hard to find a shop that'll work on something this old, and like I said, he's been a real lifesaver. Um, I'm not going to mention the shop name yet. Maybe if he thinks it's a good idea, I will. But yeah, I've been happy with his work for the most part. There have been a couple of items where the work wasn't done the way I would have done, but hey, it's he's able to do it. He's got the facilities that I don't have. So anyway, that's my video for today. We've got other work coming up. I've got something really exciting coming up on the next video that I want to share with you. I'm wanting to take some time to kind of slow it down and do it right. So I'm really hoping that this is something you guys can get something out of. And we've got an interesting partnership coming up. Not exactly a sponsorship, but we're got an affiliation that's been offered. Is something that I liked and I believe in, and I wanted to share with you guys. So stick with us. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you saw, please be sure that you click like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and share my video with your friends and family. Please be sure you go back and check out the older videos in the archive. There's some great stuff in there that I'm sure you'll enjoy. And if you'd like to support my work, please be sure to visit us at wildersportoutdoors.com and buy some merch. There's some great stuff there, and it'll go a long ways to help us out. All right, that's it. That's the video for today. Stick with us, and you'll catch the next one. And like I always tell you, get out there, be productive, be safe, but most of all, be blessed. I'll talk to you later.
But here by the river, I feel like I'm alive. Nature's heartbeat makes you remember.